NBA legends explain why Larry Bird was better than everybody. Let's get it.
And he would just bait the crap out of guys.
Larry Bird.
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. In today's episode, I want to take a look at more NBA legends giving their opinion why Larry Bird, Larry Legend, was so damn dangerous.
Nice little intro. Know this gonna be a dope video. Let's go.
All right, how do we start? I would say let's take a look at what some of the greatest legends of all time have to say about Larry Legend.
I don't know if I could ever tell you a memory. I'll just tell you that Larry was a phenomenal basketball player. The guy had unbelievable physical and mental toughness, which set him apart. I mean, that guy just would face
Definitely one of the
pain.
toughest.
Ball is down, and he's hurt. And here comes Larry Bird, making his return from an apparent fracture of the right cheek.
Coming back with a fracture of the right
Nothing
cheek
bothered
shows a
him.
lot about his
Unbelievable competitor, great hands, great vision, great feel for the game, and just, could go out every single night and just play at an unbelievably high level. Didn't have to shoot the ball really well to have a good game because he did so many different things.
Or you said that not only would he talk shit to you, but he would tell you what he's going to
ways.
do to you on the court. He's like, I'm going to shoot this from here. Boom. Oh, now I'm going to I'm going to bust your ass here. Larry Bird, of all people, you would think. But nah, he was the truth.
He was. Let me tell you something. People always talk about great basketball players, and they don't never mention him to be up in that round when they made the Magics, the Jordans, the Kobe's, and stuff like that. But Larry Bird
Sometimes
was cold.
people tend to forget
I don't
about
think
him.
nobody ever could get
That's
out
why I
with
say
him.
he's underrated
You ask
sometimes.
Magic. That's why Magic had a run, and he was mad when he had to retire in '92 because of what he was going to be missing with Larry Bird.
Now the next story that we're going to take a look at is
Missing out on the
actually pretty
greatness.
funny, and it is by Sir Charles
That
Barkley.
rivalry.
Let's have a look.
Bird didn't talk trash to you,
Oh
did
my God, Bird talk trash to everybody.
He say, "Oh my God."
But did he get to a point where he had respect for you?
I always tell this story about Larry Bird. I remember him, he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, Larry, what's going on with you? He says, you guys are being disrespectful to me. And I said, what are you talking about? He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me. That's disrespectful.
Wait, who's the white guy you put on him?
I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback. But he says, it's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me.
Larry broke into the league, rookie of the year. Yeah, had a strong first year. So I knew that I was teaming up with someone that was franchise-changing type talent.
This
guy, I think he was born to play basketball. Seeing him come in and making the adjustment early, taking a team that had won 20 games the year before, and the next year, they're 40 plus, and the next year they're 60 plus.
When Bird was at Indiana State, and the first time we really got a chance to see him play on television, Indiana State played Bradley, and then, fast forward, then they played DePaul, and Mark Aguirre, Terry Cummins, Teddy Grubbs on that team, and Larry Bird just, he does this thing, and then of course they went on and they played Magic at Michigan State. But Bird was, one of the greatest shooters, champions, competitors to ever play in our game.
You now join Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain as the only players in the 40-year history of the NBA to win the league's MVP award 3 years in a row.
I'm really proud to receive this award for the third time, but I really don't feel that my career is over. I think I can win it some more.
Nobody worked as hard as Larry. He was the first guy there. He was the last guy to leave. He wore that body out with the jumpers and the running and the movement and
and the concentration and the focus and the discipline and the sacrifice. He had it all. And he wanted the light on him. He wanted the focus, and he wanted that ball. And if it ever got to the point where Casey Jones, a coach who we just loved and would do anything for, if Casey would ever call somebody else's play, Larry would just say, no, I'm shooting this ball, and he would.
Give it to me. I got this, coach. You can trust me. You can trust me.
The one I really hated to guard was Larry Bird. He was not a nice guy. Matter of fact, there was one game in Cleveland where he was having a pretty rough first half, and in the old days in Cleveland, you walked off the court the same way at halftime, and I kind of puffed up on him and walked beside him and was like, yeah, you're 1 for 10. I was like, that's defense, you know? And
that's defense.
He just kind of looked at me and said, there's 2 halves. And he came back out and hit about 10 in a row on me, and the last one was left-handed, and he asked me if my mother was watching because he wanted to embarrass me. So.
Oh my goodness!
Is Larry Bird satisfied now at this point in his career?
That's why you should think twice before talking trash to the Bird. Because at the end of the day, even if he started off 1 for 10, he could go back and give you 10 straight in the second half, and there's 2 halves to the game. Now he's sitting down asking you if your mother watching it, you looking crazy. That's one thing about his trash talk that was different. And I'll say one other thing before I jump back into the video. Even if he was underrated within certain generations after the generation where he played, because the people that when he played and the people that watched him, they know he was great. But the generations after that didn't get to see him. Even if he's kind of underrated amongst those generations, you can still see how the legends speak about him. How the players that actually know about him, that still playing, speak about him. It's very high regard as one of the top GOATs at his position, top GOATs in the game, or to ever play the game, period. And these are the legends, the best people to play. So at the end of the day, these are the people that were playing with him and the people that are considered to be the best. So if they're saying he was better than everybody else, then who are we to doubt that? The eye test is there. The skills were definitely there. And the mentality and the work ethic was there for sure. I appreciate a lot about him, but his work ethic was possibly the best thing he had over over everything. His mentality and his work ethic. He outworked everybody, and it showed a lot whenever he played on the court. Let's jump back into it.
As of right now, I am. I know I got a lot of work to do this summer, but one thing we did this year is play hard.
I get a charge when I tell somebody on the opposing team that I'm going to hit the last second shot and then do it. That's what it's all about.
That's confidence. I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna hit it and I'm gonna do it.
Remember the Portland game? I think it was Super Bowl Sunday. We were playing the Portland Trailblazers. He had like 52 points or something like that. 52. We're down 3. He's a remarkable, crazy 3-point shot. He was leaning. And I was like, there's no way he's going to hit the shot.
DJ again to make the inbounds pass. The double team and Bird. Larry, fake, fall away.
Out the double team, I would have thought there was no way he would hit it either, but
he's leaning. He surprises every time. 3-point. I'm like, this guy's amazing.
One thing I do remember now, this is practice, is I'm making a backdoor cut, and Larry actually spun the ball. Like, I had never dreamed of spinning the ball. He back spun the ball, bounced out in front of me. I about pulled a hamstring because I thought the damn ball was going out of bounds. It popped back up and it hit me in my hands. He just said, you get open, I'll hit you. And I went like, oh, okay then. I'll hit you. And that I do remember, because I remember thinking, I'm going to try that spin pass. I tried it once and said, I'm not doing that ever again. Like, I threw it out of bounds.
Nah, you can't do what Larry do, man.
Back to Larry Bird to McHale.
This man was different.
What a pass. McHale was open on that left side. I didn't think Bird
He was dying. Look at him. Look at him.
To the hoop. You can bet. He's going to try to draw a foul. It's blocked. And Seasting
They smacked that. They smacked that.
No. It is. Here's a disparity in the call. They're going to give the ball to Detroit. And now there's a steal.
Give me that. Larry Bird. Straight to an assist. That's what you get for rushing. He was trying to rush the inbound. That's what he get. He didn't get that. This man played
we were playing
defense.
in Hartford, and we up 1, and we come out of the huddle, and Bird looks at me, and Kent Benson is guarding Bird, and Bird looks at me and he goes, he's got no shot, and he says it right to Benson as he was standing there, right? And Sure enough, he gets it in on the left side of the court, takes it down to the baseline.
All right, here's Dennis. Gets it into Bird. Larry, a runner. Got it!
A runner to finish the game off for him. And he let him know he got no shot. Can't stop me, coach.
Down, they win by 1. He walks off. He goes, I told you. You can't put him on me. He said, you better get somebody else who can guard me.
That's the end of the video, you guys. That was a sensational video with some sensational stories. And I'll be honest, guys, these are some of the greats. The Isaiah Thomas, the Dominique Wilkins, the Robert Parishes, the Kevin McHale. These are some of the greats, even some of his teammates, but people that are his teammates, the Magic Johnsons. We have the Byron Scotts. We have the NBA legends, some of the coaches, some of the greatest NBA minds, some of the greatest NBA talents that ever played a game, speaking on him, saying that he was better than everybody, that he was unmatched, that he would trash talk anybody that stood in front of him. And whenever we do these stories, I get a different type of outlook on him. He was definitely a sensational, fun guy to be around, but the trash talking took it to a different level because it made you want to stop him a lot more. But at the end of the day, when he made it happen every time, it put a different type of feel into his game. Like you didn't know how to stop it, even though you knew what he was gonna do. And that's a different level of greatness. But it was all the time paying off. It was all the time he put in the gym, all the time he took perfecting his game, all the work he put into his craft. He put in a lot of work. He put in a lot of work at times when people wasn't putting in work. At times, even whenever they thought, or whenever people was calling him the best in the game, he was still outworking people. And hard work beats talent every time. That's one thing that we could teach the younger generation, that will teach them something great that they will have to pass on to others, and they will have that will work throughout their entire life, is that hard work beats talent. And honestly, he was talented, but he worked hard to become that talented. And I appreciate his videos. Always appreciate a good Larry Bird video. So I appreciate you guys for the request. And let me know what you guys want to check out next. Drop it down in the comments. We're going to be checking out a lot of great stuff. We're going to do a lot of great things. We're going to be consistent. So whatever you guys want to see, even if it's not a Larry Bird video, if it's a basketball video, music video, let me know. Drop it down in the comments. We're going to be checking it out. But also, do me a favor. Like the video. By liking the video, the way the YouTube algorithm works, YouTube will push the video out to more people, and you'll be directly helping me to grow. So come on, man. We're going to do great things. So can't do it without you. Spaz out on that like button. It's right there at the bottom and it's free. Also, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get the hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Every subscriber counts. And if everybody that watched the video subscribe to the channel and join the fam, we're going to be doing great things ASAP. Like, we're going to be building. We're going to be very consistent. And we're going to show these guys this year is our year. I appreciate you guys. Hope that we're going to do great things together. I appreciate you. I hope you know what it is. Until next time, I'm out, you dig.